What's up, everybody? You guys hear me out there? What's up? What's up? Doesn't look like we are live everywhere. Um, what's up, Filthy? What's up, Jacob? What's going on, Ali? Ghosty. Cool, cool. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Cool. I just wanted to get on, get the community in here. What's up, Chetta? Ivy 8. Just kind of talk about some of these new updates. Um, yeah. So hope everyone's having a good hope everyone's having a good Wednesday so far. It's Wednesday morning, 10 a.m. here in Texas, 11 a.m. EST. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me real quick. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of get everyone kind of up to date with what is happening in the BeatStars world in regards to some new updates. We made some updates on the marketplace a couple days ago. Yeah, we're having a little bit of a couple small issues. You know, of course, when you're rebuilding and deploying like completely rebuilt technology, sometimes you're gonna have some you know you're gonna have some new um, issues. But the team, the engineering team has been working hard at you know not making it so tough for you guys. But yeah, the support team is here for you guys as well too, having any specific things. But I kind of wanted just to kind of go through some of the updates, kind of explain some of the reasoning why we went in this direction. Um, and so if you're having any trouble uploading, just don't upload your tagged beats right now. Let our system tag it. So don't upload a tagged beat. Just make sure you upload a wave and let our system tag it for you, and you should be able to get through that. We're fixing some issue with the tagged beat uploads for some reason. Something's going on, but the team should be having a fix for that really soon. Kind of wanted just to share my screen real quick, and then we'll take some questions. I'm going to go to the blog post. Um, so if you guys head over to the blog, we have um, you know we have a blog post kind of like outlining this journey. And guys, this is just tip of the iceberg update. Uh, just tip of the iceberg update before we really start ramping stuff up. We have another really big update, I think, coming next week in studio web. So that's going to be exciting, which I think you guys are going to love. And I'll come back on next week too. I'll come back on next week and we'll talk about some of those updates on Studio Web. So if you guys haven't seen, we've really kind of like really revamped the main profile page. Yeah, the main profile page has been like completely redone. Um, and I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like it. The reasoning behind kind of like some of the direction changes I think that we're making on the marketplace is really centered around you know what is most important, what's most important to the producer, and then also what's most important to the um, potential buyer on BeatStars, right? Now, in the past, when you went to your profile page, you had like kind of like you have a we had like a social feed, which as a producer, you really don't you like as a producer, your social feed really is only going to really consist of your content. It's not going to consist of other people's pictures or other people's videos or other people's beats and stuff like that. So kind of really didn't it really didn't make sense to have a social feed live on um, on your own profile. So we stripped that out. We stripped that out and really created a huge focus on all of the different products and services that you guys are selling. So um, as you can see, let me actually go to someone's profile um, and let me go to someone's profile and kind of we'll go through some of the changes there. Um, Let me change that real quick. Stop sharing, and then I'm going to share a marketplace screen. My homies, my boys, the Beat Demons, and let me know if you guys can see my screen. Um, so really, the profile page has been completely like rebuilt from the back end, the front end, the technology, and it's important for you guys to know why we make these decisions. And when we look at user data and we look at we look at how people behave and interact and engage with the platform, and we have ton more marketplace updates coming as well too. That is going to even make the process for like discovery and purchasing and consuming product on the site even better. Which this is just like I said, just the tip of the iceberg. Phase one, just the beginning of where we're going on marketplace, and then of course studio is having its studio team, marketplace team. So we have just so you guys know, we have like two really like engineering departments. We have a whole team dedicated for studio. We have a whole team dedicated for marketplace, and both of those teams are working simultaneously on amazing new technology that sometimes we've been working on. Some of them we've been working on for years. So exciting to see some of these things actually like come to life. So here's the here is the the profile page. You see that we removed that big top header that was right at the top there, and in the past you had to really scroll down to see content when you got there, and so we really wanted to make sure we utilize the main body of the space, the real you know eye level kind of like first impression. We wanted to make sure that it's filled with the products and services that you guys are most proud of. So if you sell tracks, you can you'll have that first first section there. Also, in the very near future, you're going to be able to customize these sections, move them around, arrange them, and even focus on just like one type of product and have it fill all of the page. So you're going to have that in a really near future release. So that's going to be exciting. So you'll have more customization about what type of products you really want to have here, and then of course your featured items can also show up here too. So you got your tracks on a main section with a carousel, and then you have show all to go to the new tracks page, which I'll get into, which I'm really fucking excited about, which I think game changer, which was hasn't been around. And then you've got your sound kits in a carousel, you've got your services in a carousel, you have all of your playlists that you've created in a carousel, and then also your albums would show up here if you've created some albums. So all of your your main content, the really like the meat and potatoes of everything that you're doing is really right here, right in front of your user, not getting like drowned out in a social feed that really takes the user down a path of like scrolling to get to your content and services. And then we really we added this whole left column here is completely rebuilt. We've added achievements, which we're going to continue building on, and awarding the community with different achievements that that they've had within their careers on BeatStars, which is going to be really really exciting. I think achievements and goals and the gamification of BeatStars is going to be fun and competitive, but at the same time supportive, and just give our community their flowers when they achieve certain things. So I'm excited about where that's going to go. And then we have this kind of like quick product navigation here where you have all of the different things that lives on your profile, which you can your users can like just kind of easily get to if they want to. And then you've got your about me, and then in your about me, if you view more, you have a dedicated page for your discography, your Spotify discography, and of course all your social links. And I think it's a nice dedicated page. In the past it wasn't. So I'm excited about like having it be a dedicated page. Um, and a dedicated experience, and really easy to navigate. And on mobile, it looks super sexy. There's going to be a mobile app update that is very similar to this new interface that's being tested and should be released, I think, today or tomorrow, really soon. So the mobile app on iOS and Android will kind of reflect all of these new user experience changes, which I think is going to be exciting and consistent for the users. So okay, so we've kind of covered why we made this huge change on the marketplace. I think it's important to know that BeatStars is a marketplace. I really feel like we identify more as a marketplace than a social network. Sure, there's social features on BeatStars, but I really don't look at us as a social network, and really don't I don't care too much to be a social network. And I think it's important for a company, you know, for a company to kind of like know their identity, know who they are. I think the social side and the communication side, you guys already kind of do that in the social world. That's um, you know that's something that's already happening within the community. Really want BeatStars to kind of be this focus of business and a marketplace where licensing and collaboration and songs are getting done. Get straight to the point. Not too interested in the social stuff. Leave that to the birds. Um, anyway, so okay, so let's kind of jump in there. Um, I think the other big change happened on the tracks page, which I think is really exciting because we're now utilizing all of our like artificial intelligence and machine learning the best way possible. And so, as you can see, you guys can see the tracks page. So the tracks page is really, what you guys are used to. You've seen a track list before. We've given the users the ability to kind of create a default setting for a grid view if they like. Some people like having a grid view. It's cool that we've given them that option. And then another kind of change that we've made here, and soon the sellers will be able to um, make this their default playlist, which is Relevance. If you see Relevance here, guys, this is kind of like a smart playlist, and I'll explain to you kind of what that means for your users, and for potentially soon, giving you guys the ability to make that the default setting for your track list. I think the relevance mode. Just to kind of explain to you guys what that is, it's really, again, machine learning, artificial intelligence. Uh, your people that are listening to your music, people that are even listening to music across the whole marketplace, they should have a personalized experience of the type of music they want to listen to in your catalog. So many producers, so many producers create so many diverse kind of like sounds, different genres, different moods, but customers, you know, your artist customers, maybe they're only interested in your pop music, right? And they only listen to pop music, or they only listen to um, you know, drill, right? They only listen to your drill catalog. So should your track list reflect music that really does not fit what your artist listeners are interested in, or should it kind of be a personalized experience? And so relevance mode takes in effect what the artist listeners um, you know you know what the artist listeners listen to, their interests, what the type of music they engage with, and we will personalize your track list for their listening like needs and get straight to the point for them. And I think this is going to be really huge in regards for sales. Um, you know, because if I'm an art, I am an artist, and sometimes I'll jump into an artist to a producer's track list, and I'll play the first track, and it's like that's not what I'm looking for. That's not the kind of sound I'm looking for. That's not the kind of music I'm really like into. But if there was a personalized smart track list for that specific producer with music that really is tailored to my taste, and I play that first one and it's like tailored to my taste, I might buy that, right? I might buy that. So we're getting smarter with our technology and our discovery. And so we want to make sure that you guys have the ability to turn on smart track lists on your profiles, and give every single user and customer and artist on the platform a personalized experience on your profile. So, and within within other parts of the marketplace. So that's the exciting kind of exciting part of what's happening on the profile page. That's really different. And then you guys also see the filters, right? We didn't have all of these filters on the on your profile page. So now your artists um, listeners and customers can really get down into filtering down by price, by mood, by key, by instrument. Like there's a certain instrument in your catalog. Like I really just want, like if I go in here and I'm like, I really want some guitar sounds if it's being used a lot, but it seems like the Beat Demons really use a lot of percussion. But if there's other instruments in there, it would show up in there. If I'm looking for a really long beat, you could put a custom duration, um, or I want to filter by tag. So it's like, okay, now I know the Beat Demons, creates maybe a lot of Drake or reggaeton type beats. Let me go straight to their reggaeton type beats, and it'll filter that for you, and it'll also give you kind of like a smart list of which beats are their best reggaeton beats in their catalog. So anyway, giving the user the ability to filter by all these different um, you know modes, I think it's important, and it's just you can easily clear it, which is cool. So that's, and then we've added these like this little navigation menu here at the top here, so it's just a lot easier to get back to your profile, which is cool. SoundKits didn't used to have dedicated pages before in the past, so now SoundKits have dedicated pages, which I think is great. Um, so that's cool. Services as well didn't have dedicated pages. All of those kind of services lived on under the profile, which didn't really make sense. It was ugly and it was just confusing, and it was living under that really big header. I didn't like it. Killed it. Created you know its own dedicated page for services, and there's going to be a lot of updates for these pages as well too, which are coming in the near future, which I'm really excited about. Okay, let me go back to the blog post. So, um, oh, how did I not even mention that? So now there's search too. You have search on your track list. In the past, we didn't have that. So instead of just having like a global search for the whole platform, if I'm an artist that's really tapped into you as a producer, and I'm looking for a specific type of sound, like a Cardi B, you know, I'm gonna, I'm gonna I kind of can filter and search within your catalog. Or if I've been listening to like, you know, a beat in your catalog, and I know the name, but I can't find it because you have so many tracks, so really going in and kind of having a search filter for users to be able to kind of look for specific content within your catalog, which I think is huge and didn't exist before. So I'm excited. I'm excited about that. And Yeah. Okay. So let me go. Let me go. Let me go back. So we got track. Yeah, tracks page. The tracks page is updated. The Okay. Let's go. Let's go to the playlist. Let's go to the playlist. I think this one is one that's kind of everyone's been talking about. They're migrating right now. Playlists have been completely rebuilt, and we got some crazy features coming to playlist that that we're going to use for the future. And so, kind of giving you a little bit of some of the changes on playlist. Um, you know, but they're been completely rebuilt. Search is in here now. Um, you know, Collaborators, which is I think the coolest new feature on playlist, where it's like I'm creating a playlist, but I kind of want to share that playlist with another producer or another artist friend of mine, and so I can now add a collaborator to playlist, and they can add stuff into my playlist, which is cool. You just find your collaborator, you look for them, and add them. There's going to be some cool features, some new features that are going to be added to collaborators, which we'll talk about when they come. But yeah, so people have been asking, oh, my feed is gone, so I can't, why can't I I don't, when I repost my content, why is it not showing up? Just so you guys know, repost is still there. We haven't took it away. You can repost content. It'll show up on the main feed for your followers, which is all that really matters. So if your followers have main feed, they follow you, they'll see all of your reposts. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, and everything else kind of just had a facelift in regards to all the different pages. So, but guys, like I said, this is still just kind of like the beginning of some of the changes that are being made, that are really the major changes you guys are not seeing. They're being the back end is being, we've rebuilt beats 13 years of technology has been rebuilt from the ground up, so we can get ready for the future and really start scaling and really start being able to kind of like add features, be innovative, super quick, super fast, and get to market as quickly as possible. So that's the most exciting part, what these last 2.5 years, which you guys have seen some innovation, but not like traditional BeatStars, how we normally are, kind of prior to the last couple of years. We're usually a lot quicker and a lot more innovative, and we're going to get back to that. So 13 years of code has been completely rebuilt, and so exciting to do that. I'm going to come in here and just kind of I'm going to take some questions, just kind of see if there's anybody in the comments. If you guys want to shoot some questions, I haven't seen any of the comments. So okay. Mark Goebel's saying all of my tracks and playlists are out of order. Yes. So once they'll go back to normal once the migration is done. So the migration um, should be reorganized to your settings once this massive migration of playlists and tracks is done. So give it to the end of the day. Give it to the end of the day, and we should have that. You should have your track list back in order. Um, can BeatStars talk about? Let's see. Can BeatStars talk about the playlisting, because I got a lot of notifications. Yeah. So guys, just I talked about this on an IG in the last just like 30 minutes ago, but I'll bring it up here again. So when we migrated all of your tracks and everything over to the new playlist system, everything kind of got re-added back on the playlist. So all those notifications are tracks being re-added back to the playlist that you guys were already on, and also the opportunities playlist. So if you've submitted to opportunities if you submitted to opportunities, those are being re-added to, the private opportunities playlist, which is probably why you're seeing an error, because those playlists are private. Um, uh, A Cloud9. Okay. Oh, I didn't even know that was. Is there an exclusive only section? Did you see that? Um. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. But we're still working on that, I think. So that's coming. That should be updated really soon. Yeah. So exclusive only section, I think, is really really important. That should be coming either today or tomorrow. So why did I do that? I think two reasons. Two reasons. I think there is a community of artists that really don't want to buy non-exclusive beats from producers. They want to own, they want to own kind of like one of one, the, the exclusive. And so how tracks will be added into the exclusive only section will be tracks that you only have exclusive licenses enabled on those specific tracks. So no non-exclusive licenses enabled on those specific tracks. So if you want your music to be included in the exclusive only section, only have exclusive licenses enabled for those specific tracks. Now, I'm not saying make your whole catalog available just for exclusive only. No, I'm not saying do that. And I wouldn't recommend that, because your bread and butter is always going to be non-exclusive, right? Your bread and butter is the recurring revenue, the renewing of revenue of non-exclusive licenses that make up it's going to probably make up the majority of all of your revenue. But I do recommend some producers to kind of put a portion of their catalog as exclusive only, maybe certain tracks, maybe certain music that you really don't want to be shared around with too many artists, that you really just want to be sold to one person, where you can sell it for a premium. It's just giving people an option. And just giving people an option, especially the artists that are hungry just for exclusives only. They don't want stuff. A lot of artists don't want beats that have been sold in the past. So um, Bell Beats, good question. Why are you guys focusing more on the marketplace? Well, we're focusing on everything. We're focusing on everything. You're just seeing the first kind of rollout of marketplace, and and it's very strategic. So a lot of the features and a lot of the technology that's built on marketplace is going to be shared with other products that we're using, whether that's the Pro page, Blaze players, more storefronts. So just so you guys know, when we build stuff on the marketplace, it doesn't necessarily mean we're just like focusing only on the marketplace. It means that now that technology is being rebuilt and it's built in a way where it could, those components, those everything is kind of made as a plugin. So all those features that you're seeing on marketplace can be used as plugins into the different products that we're using. So that's the goal. Kind of launch a lot of the big refactory stuff into the marketplace, and then also, of course, you know, all the other products will benefit from all that new technology. So that's, strategically being done on our side from, the technology team, Natter, our CTO. Um, okay, let me see if I can get some more questions in here. I hope I answered that. I've seen that most of the buttons got changed to blue. I think it's a good question. It's a good question. Like, people are like, why are the buttons blue? We're going to add more customizations to people's preferences. I'm not, I'll be honest, I'm not too crazy about all the blue, but I think we're always going to be able to change design and buttons and colors. And that's what kind of like this new refactor is going to be able to do. We want to get your guys' opinion on, design and colors and things that we should be using. So I'm going to make sure that the product design team incorporates your guys' feedback with design, because that stuff can easily be changed. Cloud9, great question. Yeah, so big update coming to studio next week. We'll talk. I'll come back again and jump on and talk about all the new features and the new processes on studio next week. Everything from uploading beats, tracks, albums, services, sound kits, you name it, is going to be done on studio. We're separating the environments, so that's a big portion of the content creation process. We'll be launching next week, and so yes, Cloud9, when you upload a beat next week on BeatStars, we will magically kind of auto populate your track form with um, all the genres and subgenres and moods and BPMs and keys and instruments from within our machine learning and artificial intelligence. You can remove stuff, you can add stuff, but we'll magically auto populate that for you. So next week you'll have access to all of that stuff. I can't wait for you guys to see that. Let's see. Questions. Guys, if you're having trouble uploading a beat right now, don't upload a tagged file right now. Leave that empty. Let our system tag that for you, and you should get past that. We're working on a bug right now. The team is working on fixing that right now. And then when it's fixed, you'll be able to upload your tagged file. So that's coming. Um, Profile. Don't you think the numbers lost their beauty now? I'm not sure I understand that question. Would you add the visual with the track for the consumer to check out? Yeah, sure. We can look at that. Let's go, Hayes. Good question. The algorithm changes. The algorithm changes all the time. Um, but at the core of it, it stays the same. We add some new rules to the algorithm that eliminate people trying to game the system, and we're always trying to find we're always trying to find ways to like make the platform more fair and more honest. And so and so the algorithm does change, but for the most part, if you're selling beats and you're getting a ton of engagement and you're licensing a ton of tracks, your music will show up um, in the charts. Can we have ad targeting in BeatStars? Yeah. So I guess one of the big things that we're adding to like so we're working also on phase two of promote, which is a studio feature. So phase two of promote, we've listened to you guys. We heard about all the things that you guys want on promote. We're gonna rename it to BeatStars ads, and BeatStars ads will give you a lot more functionality that you're kind of normally used to with other ad platforms. So you'll see a lot of updates on BeatStars. BeatStars ads will allow you to do more targeting and things like that. When you click on the track, it opens a profile with information, and there could also be a video added on the page with the track too. I think we can figure that out. I mean, I don't know. I'll think about that. I'll take your feedback. I'll take your feedback into consideration. But I think that having a focus on the music that they're listening to, that your customers can may potentially like purchase, is more important than have too many media options on a page. So it's like you have a track to listen to and then a video, and then it's to me, I don't know, guys. I'm all about simplicity and getting straight to the point. So I'll think about it. I'll think about it, and I'll think about it. I'll take it into consideration though. Maybe we can think of a way that still incorporates video. Um, on that note, we need a hyperpop genre. Yes, that's already in the queue. It should be added really soon. We're adding hyperpop. Shout out to Cloud9. Cloud9 sent me a bunch of genres to be added, like lo-fi, hyperpop, drill. So those will be added. And after this update, we'll be able to add those a lot quicker. And then I want to figure out a way for you guys to like suggest new genres as well, to make life easier and kind of like vote on it. Afrobeats will also have one too. Afrobeats will also have one too. That should be this week. That should be this week. I already requested that to go live. All right. I guess yeah. I guess I don't have any more questions in here, but guys, we're working, we're moving. I promise you, it may not kind of like it may not look like a lot of things are being updated, but I promise you, in the background, we're rebuilding the infrastructure, the foundation. And when you have a better, stronger foundation, we can be more innovative. We can adopt new technologies. We can adopt new ways for you guys to generate revenue. Think about new business models. And so it's really an exciting time for BeatStars. I think honestly, it's like one of the most exciting times ever, because we're ditching 13 years of old technology that kind of restricted us and limited us to what we can do, and now I feel like we're about to start flying. So more updates more frequently. So next week, big studio update coming with a brand new crazy feature. I can't say what it is on studio. Brand new crazy feature. I'll announce it next week. You guys are gonna love it. Super empowering for you guys. It's gonna be great for you and building your business, and monetizing your copyrights. So cool new feature coming next week. There. I'll jump on live stream again and kind of go through that stuff. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. Don't worry about your playlists. They're being repopulated and put back onto your profiles. By the end of the day, everything should be back in order on the playlist side. Uploading should be resolved as well for the tagged file. All the other types of uploading is working fine. It's just that tagged file is giving us a little bit of issues. We'll have that resolved really soon. But I just wanted to come on here, be transparent, kind of tell you guys what's going on. And I'll do this more often. I think it's nice to kind of talk to you guys and be able to kind of break down the thought process why we make certain decisions on the product. And I appreciate you guys all the step of the way, because you guys are also really helping us get laser focused on the things that that we need to prioritize and optimize. So appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Check out BeatStars Live later on today, and vibe out with the team. But we'll talk soon. I appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your week. Talk soon.